Is this actually about Jake Paul? No, it's about Rice Gum. Trigger warning in the title? I don't think we should do... I think doing a trigger warning for, like, hearing the N-word is ridiculous. Like, it's not, like, blood, rape.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Chonchent Top. Jackie Polly Chonchent Chop.
Drooling, leaking out of mouth. I wanty a Jakey Polly Conchamp Chop.
Cow chop a Chonchent Chop a Cham Chong here.
Cham Chong here.
If you clicked on this video with the sole intention to watch me
Well, there you go.
lampoon this guy who's been made fun of for the past 3 months, you're going to be sorely disappointed because this video is not about this obnoxious, arrogant asshole. It's about an entirely different obnoxious, arrogant asshole. Some of you might be pleasantly surprised with who this video is actually about. I'll give you a hint. He's very boastful. He's made a video on me. That's right, everyone. I'm talking about Asian Jake Paul.
You can't just hide for months and make a 20-minute video and randomly, no one even knows, and surprise everyone and just drop it on my head. You can't just do that.
I'm doing that. I'm doing it right now.
If you were to make a Rice Gum content cop, I mean, that would blow him up even more.
Oh no! I didn't title it that. I guess I'm not gonna blow up. Jake Paul, you've made a wonderful scapegoat, so I don't have to give this bit of mucus the satisfaction of having his name in the title or his face in the thumbnail. Now that all of that is out of the way, we're going to react to a video that this hype beast released about a year ago, essentially begging for a content cop.
I don't really care at all, but I kind of really want him to make one on me. I really don't care, but I kind of really want him to make one on me.
These are quite obviously conflicting statements because you have no idea what strategy to actually go with. Should I be super confident and act as if I want a content cop, or should I act as if I don't care at all? I don't know, let's try both.
He'll roast my appearance, whatever. He'll probably bring up some old pictures of me from way back then when I looked weird.
What are you talking about? It's like you watched the Leafy video and thought, this is all this guy does is roast people's appearance. I could stave off all criticism by showing pictures of myself when I was a goofball kid. I like you when you're a goofball kid. That's perfectly fine. Those pictures are great. You should show the clip of you saying the rape comments is what you should be doing.
What, he raped you? No, but did it feel good though? How long did the rape last for?
5 minutes or less.
Oh, okay, so it's not that bad. Did you sue him and shit or not? Guys, if you want to rape her, she won't sue you, so. If you were to make one on me, what would you say?
It seems like
Bro, that is in-fucking-sane, dude.
he wants to move past the rape comments, and I don't blame him. I would want to move past those as well. But I'm not going to let him off the hook that easy, because it seems like he has this disregard for what he can be criticized for.
What would he say?
And I just want to spell it out. Hey, dumbass, you did something stupid in the past. You can be criticized for it.
If you do drop a video on me, I swear to God, I'm dropping the best diss track ever.
Wow, your words hold so much weight. When have I heard that before?
And I think I'm gonna drop a diss track, so if this video gets more than 2 likes, but me and KSI about to drop a banger.
What should we do, bro?
Diss track.
Diss track.
We got a song on the way. I'm working. We're about to be working all night, overtime.
Bro, he's like, in this video alone, in the short span, you basically understand the content model of Rice Gum. He's dripped out in like Logan Paul's Maverick gear. He's hanging out with that like 16-year-old kid who's like the Musical.ly kid who blew the fuck up and now does nothing, I don't think. And what was the kid's name? I mean, he's like an adult now. Jacob Sartorius, yeah. He was like 13 at the time. Yeah, it's just like he just jumps from, and he mentions that he's gonna do a diss track with KSI. It's like literally finds like every fucking trend he can and hop on it, and that's how he stays alive.
The brief period he's been on YouTube, he's managed to commit all 7 of the deadly YouTuber sins. So that's the theme for today's video.
7 deadly sins.
It's basically just 7 topics. I just wanted to be cute. City of Angels? Huh. More like City of Devils.
Oh my gosh, the press is going wild out there.
Okay, no. Testing, pussy 1, 2, 3, pussy. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jimmy Dean of 10 News, and I'm standing in front of a horrific murder scene that happened just hours ago. I've already spoken to the police, and all they could tell us was that the murder might have something to do with the organization or cult known as the Hype Beasts. This is a satanic cult that has been involved in numerous murders, shootings, killings, and homicides, and also rapes. Sometimes they rape babies. We are going to investigate it. We're going to find some answers because the police aren't giving us very many answers, and we're going to get down to the bottom of it. Back to you, Cheryl.
Hey, she'll let me smash, bro. Bro, she'll let me pipe her shit. Yeah, bro, she definitely wants to fuck me. Bro, she low-key got some titties. I think she's 16 to 15. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She got some titties on her, bro.
When it comes to showing off the rapper lifestyle, whether it be with women or money, he has the most generic taste imaginable. Let me pile 14 women in front of me to show you that I get women. Do you believe that I'm not gay yet? I'm trying to make up for that time when Fousey was basically fondling me for a minute straight on video. Check out these next clips where I basically lie to some girls on my stream.
No, but I'm not streaming, though. I just wanted to call you.
Oh, you're not?
No, I just wanted to call you and just talk.
I'm not live right now, right?
No. Basically, we were just chilling on Omegle. She didn't know that I was live to 3,000 people.
With a lot
3,000, bro. Those fucking rookie numbers, okay? How did Rice Gum get away with all this shit on Twitch? Because he was on Twitch at the time, right? That's on Twitch.
A lot of these interactions, it's sort of the ends justify the means, because by the end of the stream, they're giddy with excitement because they got all these new followers for appearing on the stream. Oh my gosh, you are lying to me. You're such a goofball. But of course, they won't always act so coy when you've been caught lying to them.
So you know those messages you sent me saying that it was only streamed once and that it was not recorded and no one else would get it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've been sitting here watching your stream
no,
for like an hour, and you replayed it.
And even after that happened, it's like he didn't even realize that it was a bad thing.
Then she found out it was pretty funny. I just fucking dipped and then just wait till the last clip, homie.
You shouldn't just do that without talking to people.
I left. Holy shit, dude. I'm getting off stream.
Speaking,
He was on MLG TV because he was banned off Twitch for view botting. He used to view bot, by the way. I mean, with Rice Gum, I feel like there's such an extensive list of shit that he's done that like view botting seems almost normal and good in comparison to like all the other shit that he's done. You know what I mean?
Speaking of recording people without their knowledge, there's a YouTube video he deleted about a year ago that's called Netflix and Chill. It's a story time video.
No, I show her where my bathroom is. She goes, and for some reason, she leaves her phone on the couch, right? So I'm on some Curious George shit, I want to go through her phone. So I'm going through her phone right now, and I'm looking through her messages. And tell me why she texts like 10 other dudes, "Are you awake?" I don't even feel special anymore, and I feel like I'm just another option to her.
Oh, he doesn't feel special anymore. You hear that, ladies? I wonder what he's gonna do now that he doesn't feel special.
And I feel like I'm just another option to her. So I'm like, you know what? I'm about to get some payback and just put her ass on the internet.
Payback for what again? Because you weren't their first choice to sleep with?
So I set up the hidden camera, man, and I sit back down, and out of nowhere, again, he starts calling me, or whoever, it just starts calling my phone, and she finds the hidden camera. So I see you made it to the end of the video, man, based on a true story.
If it is a parody of storytime videos, and you're admitting to almost committing a crime by recording someone without their knowledge of you having sex with them, you'd think you'd at least be intelligent enough to say, Guys, this was a joke. This was a parody.
Put her ass on the internet. Put her ass.
I feel like he's done such bad shit that like this doesn't feel that bad. You know what I mean? Like this low key doesn't even feel as bad as like all the other stuff. What the fuck? I feel like this is the dude, I got it. Dude, I got it, man. Hey, dude, is Idubbbz racist, dude? Hey, is Idubbbz racist, dude? Hey, Goobless Sucklet. Do you think Idubbbz is racist? I just want to hear from you. I feel like you haven't really brought it up. I don't know. I don't know. Why are you dissecting a racist content? Oh, man. Maybe.
Put her ass on the internet.
You should plaster parody all over it. You shouldn't say at the end of it,
Based on a true story.
I completely understand why you delete that video. It sort of ruins all future prospects of you having sexual intercourse with anyone. At the end of the day, it's just another example of you being stupid, despite you saying,
What would he say? He would be like, oh, Rice Gum bullies people.
Yahoo! For this next segment, I'm going to remove myself as a critic, and instead I'm going to speak as a fan, because me and all the other fans want to know what happened to the clickbait challenge winner.
And last but not least, make sure to put hashtag clickbait challenge in the description, because at the end of 2 weeks, the video with the most views will win a humongous prize. So go out, get creative, and let's get clickbaiting.
Yeah, but we're still waiting for the winner. You didn't announce it. Not on YouTube, not on Twitter, not on Facebook, not on Instagram, not even on Google+. You don't have to divulge any private information. It was a public competition where there's a public winner, the person who got the most views within those 2 weeks, who used hashtag clickbait challenge. There is one thing that you really shouldn't say, and that's something along the lines of, I'm not going to announce the winner because I respect their privacy.
I'm not live right now, right?
No.
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with having expensive taste. The problem arises when you're obnoxious about it.
$800 off-white
$2,000.
$450. $1,000. One for like $6,000. Guess how much it is. How much do you think this jacket was worth?
$1,600.
It's time to be more positive. Let's go out and spread positivity. Guys, it's all about that positivity.
Oh, that's so gross, dude.
Clearly, we can all privately laugh.
Oh my fucking god, that is nasty as fuck, dude. Holy shit. Jesus Christ, that is fucked up.
About making it rain on homeless people. Like you and your friend, you're like, yeah, we're fucked up. I can't believe we did that. But I don't think most people would upload it because they'd realize that any comedic value is completely overshadowed by how much of a faggot you appear to be. This seems like an appropriate time to show you this great opinion.
No, but all seriousness, I'm probably like one of the few YouTubers that use the money I make from YouTube to like buy stuff to make my videos better.
He will often flex in his music videos.
My man invented Mr. Beast, dude.
$20s, I need blue on my bills. Wrist looking like the 50 bands from the flex. On my wrist, I put some ice on.
He will also flex on random people in the street.
There's a store called Supreme, and they dropped this today, and there's like this really long line, like 3 miles. Like, so I'm about to walk by and see the reaction.
He tries very hard to convince
Damn,
his
no one even reacted to it. That's kind of sad.
fans that he is not flexing on them.
I would never flex on the viewers, the fans, never. Once again, I would never flex on my fans, just me flexing on the haters. I'm not trying to flex on you guys at all. You guys are the reason why I have money.
Well, there comes...
I mean, he's right about that. Fucking promoting scam coins and shit. These videos are full cringe made for 11-year-olds. Rice Gum is actually kind of good, though. In what respect?
a point where you have to realize that your fans watch your videos more than your haters watch your videos, so you are flexing on your fans. One of the only decent points he's ever made is in this video where he compares his life to the life of the rich kids of Snapchat, and there were a lot of similarities, go figure. But by the end of it, he says,
if, I don't match your personal preferences, there's probably someone out there that will match your personal preference, so go watch someone else.
I think that's a perfectly fair statement. But you shouldn't preface it by saying,
guys, I'm not showing off I'm rich. These are just things that I do on an everyday basis.
You absolutely are showing off. Just fucking own it. If you're showing off, you're showing off. Also, he does this horrible skit where he pretends to have a normal life.
A lot of people don't know this, but I just act rich and try to show off all these cool things on camera. But as soon as the camera turns off, I just have a normal life.
I don't have much of a problem with it being an inaccurate portrayal of a normal person's life, but it's just fucking lazy. Heaven forbid you film this outside or at a friend's house or anywhere that isn't a multi-million-dollar mansion so that the skit actually makes sense. He is extremely insecure, and he makes it very obvious when he uploads videos like this where he details how much money he earns in a month on YouTube.
There's this video that has been going crazy viral, and basically in the video he shows how much money YouTube has paid him. Everyone just giving him so much props, everyone loves him. This dude is getting so much street cred, and I'm like, I want some street cred too. Last month I made a roughly $60,000. I mean, it's okay. It is actually my lowest paid month. Once again, I only got 20 million views.
I'm not sure what odds he's trying to improve. The odds that a female will finally see him as a suitable sex candidate because he has money, or the odds that his child fan base will revere him more as a god. I don't often speak on the topic of stretching videos out to the 10-minute mark for the sake of more ad revenue, particularly with the adpocalypse stuff going on. If that's some people's hustle, no problem with it. The problem is, when you don't actually fill that space with more content, you just stretch your outro out, 3 minutes long, 4 minutes long. That's fucking retarded.
I love you guys. Subscribe if you're new. Comment, I read all comments. And now, I try to make this video somehow 10 minutes.
What the
One
fuck?
thing that he's very
Dude, YouTube is a crazy place, dude. It's like in order to you couldn't even make 10 minutes of content, dude. Just talk a little bit more. Wait, what happened? Why are you guys saying Pepela? What's up, chat? You guys good? What happened? Did I miss something?
disingenuous about is when he states that all of his videos are jokes.
All of my videos are jokes. A lot of people don't understand this. People get
Why
actually
does
mad
Ricegum hate you? Ricegum doesn't even hate me. He wants to play basketball with me.
at me. Like, yo, relax. All my videos are jokes. It's just for fun. I have no beef against this kid.
No, they're not. And it's very obvious to anyone.
You should put a trigger warning for what? Hearing the R word, dude? Really? Like, I understand the necessity for trigger warning for, like, traumatic circumstances. You know, depictions of rape, sexual assault, child abuse, things like that. But you need a trigger warning for fucking hearing the R word? Really? Have you never walked outside? The F word too? I also did give a fucking warning. I told you, like, 2017 video from Idubbbz, who was like mega edgy back in the day and had a philosophy of saying bad words. He even said the N word, a hard R, stuff like that. Honestly, it's on his 2 letters. Stop crying. No, I'm literally not putting it out of principle. I don't think that is something that deserves a fucking trigger warning. Straight up. I think it devalues trigger warnings in general. Absolutely. Like, I think that's you're a baby. You're a fucking baby. You're a fucking child. You're a baby. You are sheltered as fuck. Shut the fuck up. Suck it up. 1000%. Okay? Absolutely not putting a trigger warning for that. Now, The reality, of course, is that now the people that like are fucking gonna cry, they are going to hyper focus on the fact that there will be bad parts about this video that are trigger warning worthy and constantly bring it up. Watch. I'm sure there will be some other shit that is like trigger warning worthy in the chat. Okay? And they will literally blast the chat. They will sit in the Discord, wait for that moment, and blast the chat. They don't care. Because they're fucking pussies, dude. Okay? Trigger warning, misogyny. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Jesus Christ, dude. It's like asking for a trigger warning for fucking... Like asking for a trigger warning for like, what do you call it? For J-Schlatt appearance that Minecraft stands like want. Anyway. Keep going.
One who watches your videos that they're not all jokes. You're not playing a character. All right, that is you. You are being yourself in these videos. Oh no, I get it. You're so spineless that you want to have it both ways. You want to basically be able to say, yeah, I roasted this person in the past, but it was all jokes. It was all jokes. If you want to suggest that some amount of your videos are jokes, go for it. You know, it's very obvious to all of us that your beef with Logan Paul is just a bunch of fake shit. Oh no! Logan stole my clothes! What am I gonna do?
Oh snap! He's gonna be pissed. Bro, look at this, bro. Where's my Supreme and Gucci and Babe?
That is all fake beef. So if you want to call that a joke, go for it. But you are undoubtedly the biggest fence rider on YouTube. You would just as soon make a diss track on Logan Paul as you would drop to your knees and suck him.
Bait beef, yeah. Fake beef. Not a lot has changed on that front, it feels like. Fake beef for clout and con. Straight white man says people who have slurs thrown at them daily should be fined without hearing them without warning. What? What the fuck does that have to do with anything, dumbass? What? Dude, you are so fucking dumb, dude. Straight white man. Oh, you fucking got me, dude. Yeah, suck it up. Yeah, sometimes you are going to hear the R word. Okay? It is not trigger warning worthy. You fucking baby. Just like the top of the hour, 60-second ad break is not trigger warning worthy. You fucking dumb baby. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Shut your stupid fucking mouth up and take this goddamn 60-second ad break that's coming right now. Okay? Because it is top of the fucking hour. Now, of course, if you no longer want to see the goddamn ads, you can subscribe for $5 or for free with a fucking Twitch Prime, dude. God, dude, it is so, so whack and so fucking stupid. You're at fault for having people like that in here when you don't ban them. You're at fault for, why? Why? I would rather fucking yell at them and get them to maybe realize that like their point of view is ridiculous. They're not hurting anyone. They're just oversensitive and overcorrective. I ban people all the fucking time. But I'm not going to ban them for being oversensitive and overcorrective unless they're like really super mega sheltered and being annoying as fuck. You realize people with PTSD exist, right? Myself included. Should we suck it up too? PTSD from hearing the R word on a video from 2017, dude? Are you fucking nuts? Like, are you actually fucking insane, dude? Yo, I swear to God, listen, motherfucker, you're not allowed to use post-traumatic stress disorder for, like, baby shit like this, okay? And this is a channel, unlike many places on the internet, which issues trigger warnings all the fucking time, okay? All the time. For trauma-inducing moments. God damn, dude. I mean, you have become what right-wingers make fun of as a cartoonish depiction of the left. I think what you're doing is really disrespectful to people who actually have post-traumatic stress disorder from horrific things that happen to them. Okay? I tell you all the time, like, not all fucking trauma is actual trauma, nor is it fucking valid. Okay? If your trauma revolves around watching a 2017 YouTube video in which someone says the F word or the R word, like, that's not you can't compare that to someone who's been raped and, like, wants a trigger warning for depictions of rape. That is psychopathic, okay? Shut the fuck up. Triggered by fake comments? Yeah, a fake comment. A better excuse to put up with trigger warnings is Rice talking about rape, but you don't see them complaining about that. Chat is dumb. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know that was going to happen. But you're not. You're not fucking triggered, dude. You are literally not triggered. You're more triggered because you want a fucking argument, okay? You act like you're triggered, and then you try to, like, insert yourself into the content by being like, I'm triggered, and you didn't give me a fucking trigger warning. The real trigger for you is just not getting your narcissistic personality disorder validated, okay? You are a fucking narcissist. You want validation, and you will go to such lengths where you will actually devalue trauma and try to lower the barrier of what a trigger warning should be for. Specifically so that you can have your voice be heard. You crave attention, and that's precisely what it is. Chill, Hasanabi, you're actually off the hinge now. Yeah. Totally. You might get uncomfortable. Okay? You might get uncomfortable. But you're not fucking traumatized, dude. And if you feel like I am, I don't know, I sound exactly like the way that other people have invalidated your very legitimate traumas, I'm not talking about you, okay? So selfish. As long as I got on Twitter canceled 50 times in the last 20 minutes, yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. It's just like so, it's so frustrating, dude. It is crazy. What about trigger warning offensive language? Not just for the F word or R word, but I think it's triggering for BIPOC to hear a mainstream white man say the N word. Well, I already mentioned it, and I don't think he says it in this video anyway, but regardless. Unless you already know that it's a white man that has said the N word with a hard R, okay? And you want a trigger warning for that with the likelihood that he might say it again in this video. In which case, like, you know, trigger warning, every fucking white politician on the planet, when you turn on CNN, you're like, I expect there to be a trigger warning because this white politician at some point most likely said the N-word with a hard R in his lifetime. Where is my trigger warning? Walk into a fucking, I don't know, auto shop. Hey, the mechanic might have said the N-word with a hard R. I would expect a trigger warning here. Like, you're It's like, it's fucking ridiculous. Trigger warning, go outside, okay? And again, I'm not even anti-trigger warnings. That's the worst part. I am not anti-utilization of trigger warnings, okay? But it's wild. Like, some of this stuff is just, like, absolutely wild. Stop downplaying others' experiences. No, I'm gonna keep downplaying other people's existences, man. I'm sorry. Some shit is, like, too far. And it's fucking ridiculous, dude. And this is what I mean when I say, like, this is what I mean when I say that debate lording is a toxic culture. This is where this comes from. Because right now, you don't give a fuck about that trigger warning. You don't give a fuck about the utterance of the R word. You care about the debate. That's what it is. That's all this is for you, okay? You're not going to win me over. You're not going to change my mind. You just want to hear your own fucking dumbass mouth yap, yap, yap in the fucking chat. You just want to fucking virtue signal and be contrarian, as Murat also pointed out from back here. Anyway, let's keep going.
Now we're going to talk about the Gabby situation, and if you're not familiar with it, I'll bring you up to speed. These two are attending a party together. She goes up to him with Snapchat.
It's violent attacks often involve slurs. Yeah, dude. It's the slurs that are the bad thing there, not the violent attack, though.
In hand and says, I challenge you to a freestyle. She's pestering him. She says, you don't have your ghostwriter here, do you, bitch? He's obviously quite scared. So he does the only thing that he thinks he can do.
I had two options that night. I could have walked away and looked like a bitch, or I could have did something about it. And I did something about it. I grabbed her phone and I smashed it. I was like, enough is enough, you little stupid bitch. I smashed her phone. I smashed her phone.
Only two options. That's it. That's all he has. There isn't a third option that got swept under the rug, and that's to play along with it. There isn't even an infinite number of options that allow you to do any number of things that don't make you look like an asshole or a pussy.
I can't just sit there and look like a bitch.
If you are ever so terrified of being put in an improvisational situation that you smash someone's phone for fear of looking like a bitch, you sort of automatically just look like a bitch.
I had two options that night. I could have walked away and looked like a bitch, or I could have did something about it.
It's like he's describing the thought process of a wounded animal or a caveman. I either run away or I smash. Those are the two options.
Enough is enough, you little stupid bitch. I smashed her phone.
If you're a comedian, if all your videos are jokes, the first thing that comes to your mind is, how can I turn this into a joke? Nope. You got the ape brain.
I can't just sit there and look like a bitch.
I just want to mention as a side note that when he was on Drama Alert, he had said that when you go to these YouTuber parties, it's understood that you don't bring out your phone and you don't film people really without their permission.
These YouTuber parties, people know to not take out phones.
Or you ask permission.
People do film at those parties, and you filmed at those parties. Filming's fine when people are okay with it. You weren't okay with it because you got bamboozled. Would you guys like to hear the juiciest bit of hypocrisy?
Probably shouldn't have threw her phone. But I mean, if you're gonna record me at a party when I'm off guard. This girl literally came up to me in person. Didn't ask me, hey Rice, do you mind if I vlog? She just came up to me, camera already on, and I was so unexpected.
It kind of sounds like he doesn't like being recorded without his consent. How interesting.
No, but I'm not streaming though. I just wanted to call you.
Oh, you're not?
No, I just wanted to call you and just talk. Now people are like, hey, Rascal was streaming. He fooled you. Don't trust him. Fuck out of here, you snitches, man. I would have got nudes, bro, but y'all was really fucking up my tempo. I don't even know why I even lied, bro. Fucking people snitch way too much.
He is very entitled. So entitled, in fact, that when he's not invited to a YouTube-related event, he has to tell everyone about it.
Instead, they decide to hook up like Tyler Oakley and these washed up YouTubers and fly them out and stuff and hook those guys up. and not even hook me up. If you're watching this right now, YouTube, have all those guys that are irrelevant now, but, you know, just at least show respect to the people that was grinding, you know, hard and shit.
I can understand whining like a bitch because you didn't get invited to YouTube Rewind. What I can't understand at all is why you would bring up other YouTubers' names and talk about their numbers and how irrelevant they are.
These names right here, I'm sorry if I'm calling you out. These people right here were popping in 2015, 2014, like, but in 2016, like, there were so many people in the video that I was like, who the fuck, like, who are these people?
You are so stupid that you don't even realize that that question could be asked of you in a matter of years. I guess you should just hope that future relevant YouTubers aren't as mentally deficient as you. During this year at VidCon, there was this very annoying Instagram kid who was making a fool of himself by disrespecting the VidCon staff.
You're ugly as fucking irrelevant. Just kill yourself.
Of course, he had to make a video on this kid. You might be wondering, what could he possibly criticize this kid for that he hasn't done himself?
I remember this kid.
Not much.
Cannot believe these are actual words coming out of another human's mouth. We get it, bro. You're rich, you're famous, but that does not give you the right to be mean and call these security guards irrelevant. Like, they're literally just doing their job.
Oh my god, dude, that's literally the same person. Bro, this is him, dude. He's like making a criticism of himself. What the
Have
fuck?
all those guys that are irrelevant now, but hey, irrelevant. Irrelevant. I feel like this guy thinks he's like above people. Like, he was calling people peasants and irrelevant. Like, you're irrelevant because they're irrelevant. Gabby Show, another pretty irrelevant YouTuber.
In addition to being a hypocrite, he also thinks numbers mean everything.
I don't even know who this guy is. Like, Afrogum, who is this guy? Security guard made a social media and has more followers than that kid. Like, what? He has more followers than you. How do you feel? Calls them irrelevant when he's irrelevant himself.
I don't know how he's missing the point. It's almost as if he thinks this kid's actions would be justified so long as he has the numbers to back it up. Him
Hey, everybody knows bigger number, better person, boys.
being an asshole cannot be justified by his large following. The world doesn't owe you shit, no matter how fucking large your sub count is.
Dude, this guy has only 16,000 followers.
His mini diss to Cutie was that he has more Bitcoin than her. That's awesome. I mean, he's right. Imagine being such a fucking L nerd that you don't have as much Bitcoin as Rice Gum, dude.
He's
Dumb.
talking like that. Imagine if he had my YouTube viewers.
Yes, if he had your YouTube viewers, he would be as arrogant and unintelligent as you.
Bro, you're not viral at all. That's viral, alright? That's viral. You're not viral. You need to relax. Miss, I got 1 million views. So, like, my last song got 13 million views. So, can I call myself Mr. I got 13 million views? Like, that's...
I mean, he's doing that. That's what you're doing. Oh my god. I mean, it's like kind of... This stuff is like... It's just like cringe. Like, there's really bad shit in here, and then there's just like unaware mega cringe shit that is overall pathetic. You know what I mean? It's like Zoomers in the chat be like, actually he has narcissistic personality disorder and you're being quite ableist currently for not letting him manifest his desires. His experiences are valid. It's called NPD sweaty. Look it up. Trigger warning / Hasanabi neg. Okay. Enter. Hasanabi was invalidating the experience of a lot of people that go through the traumatic episodes of having narcissistic personality disorder.
It's weird. It's kind of like whenever someone brags themselves, he thinks that is now an opportunity to brag because the focus is on them.
Yeah, it's cool that you're helping out, you know, depressed fans, but this isn't something you, like, brag about, you know. I do this too, but, you know, you don't see me bragging about it. But you shouldn't be bragging about it. I mean, I do all these things too, bro, but you don't see me making a song.
You do not help out depressed fans. What are you fucking talking about? Because some kid emails you and says, watching your videos is helping my depression. Do you really need everything? Why in the world is it not enough to be a YouTube star who gets a lot of views by being an asshole? Why do you also then have to say, By the way, I'm also a nice guy who helps out depressed fans. One of his very notorious practices is to bring up people's names with the most feeble excuses.
At the beginning, I really liked his videos. And at the beginning you liked all my stuff, but like what? So now all my newer videos you don't like it that much? A month ago he tweeted, "Gonna make a new channel where I only do roast and diss tracks so I can whore out everyone's name in the title."
Hey, friend of the show, Jacksepticeye, dude. Look at that.
Is part about me. Alright, you got PewDiePie popped up, as you guys can see. I'm gonna go on his likes tweet. It says Rice Gum Starter Pack.
As a result of this, he's constantly baiting out who the next diss track is going to be on. Is it going to be on this person who has nothing to do with me and has never mentioned my name? Is it going to be about this person who referenced an ambiguous Asian character? I don't think there's ever been a better way to inflate your own ego than fabricating your own genius video so you have an excuse to explain your lyrics.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Rice. You know, I got a ton of tweets. Yo, Rice Gum, who's got church about? What's...
Oh my God. Bro, they literally give genius videos to everybody too. I guess maybe they weren't doing that back then. I mean, it's like a fun parody that he did for himself. I don't know. Like I said, this sort of stuff is just like very cringe, especially because of how much he cares about like being a known entity. You know what I mean? If it was anyone else, if he was like a more funny person, if his entire content didn't revolve around putting down others for their view count, putting down others for being irrelevant, all that sort of stuff, if he didn't care so much, I think that's not parody, that's delusion. I mean, he also said that he was the first to react to videos, so he's practically saying that he made you. Yeah, you know exactly why he made it, and that's why he's cringe. Yeah, I'm just saying that, like, if he wasn't who he is, if he was like an actually funny person, this could be not as desperate, but instead kind of funny, like, and creative.
What's the song about?
This isn't a joke. This is a real thing. On top of being a musician, he also thinks that he's a really good music critic.
My first hit single, Every Nicest, is on the Billboard Top 100s, alright? This was the first official song I've ever done.
Wow! Wow, that's incredible!
Anyways, I just feel like I have a really good grasp on music. I can tell good music from bad music. Basically, I know what the f*** is going on.
Ah!
I mean, he's like... This is like when you method act your way into being a bad person. I feel like somewhere along the line, Rice Gum figured out that he could be a really good villain. And he can. He can be a really good villain. But then he didn't like play the line well enough where like he wasn't trolling so far out of the boundaries that like he was actually a bad person. He went from playing the villain to becoming the villain. You know what I mean? And now it's like he's done it for so long that he doesn't know anything else. Does that make sense? He's the Joker, baby. Exactly. Why can't he just be the bad person? No, he is. I'm saying he has become that. He doesn't have the ego for it. He flips out instantly instead of being smarmy and indignant like our boy Trump.
There's a ton of YouTubers nowadays just trying to rap. They need to stop. I feel like he should stop making music and just stick to what he's good at. She's really not that good at music. She should really stop doing music and just stick to what she's good at. At least get better every song. Like me, I don't think I'm the best, but I mean, I'm slowly working on my flow, lyric. You know, I'm trying to get better. You know.
This is so rich. To think that other people should.
I don't know. I think there's still something inherently bad, even if your villain character is fake. What? Leftist, bro. Yeah, I too fucking hate Hollywood celebrities and want to murder the ones that play villains. By the way, I'm not saying that seriously. I'm being sarcastic, but there are people who want to do that because they're fucking unable to like recognize that someone is playing a role. Jesus Christ, dude.
Should stop making music because they're not improving. It just sounds bad. Have you heard your own shit?
All your fans are 10, they don't know what they are doing. Stop dissing me, go find your top lip instead. Went from vines to trying to rap, you should probably go back. I'ma call you Shrek, cause you look like an ogre. For mil US 700K. At least get better at every song. Like me, I don't think I'm the best, but I mean, I'm slowly working on my flow, lyric, you know, I'm trying to get better. You know?
It is not a coincidence that your music has improved since moving to LA. You're now utilizing a professional music studio where someone else is mixing and mastering all your music. They're probably writing the catchy bits for you. You have someone who's filming all the videos for you, and you still probably have the ghostwriter on payroll. You have nothing to be boastful about, you fucking moron. He's such a faggot.
Like, these guys are just throwing stuff out there just because they get views nowadays.
They're just throwing out diss tracks because they get views. Yeah, I can't think of a single other person who would do that.
For mil US 700K.
If there's one thing to take away from this video, it's that he doesn't want to be known as a bitch.
I can't just sit there and look like a bitch. I could have walked away and looked like a bitch.
So I want you guys to keep that in mind going forward. That's going to do it for the rant portion of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check out any of the channels that I collabed with to make this video possible, all their links will be down below. That is all 7 of the deadly sins. Now it's time to finish where we started.
Maybe at the end he might squeeze a diss track in there to show people that he can, you know, give me a taste of my own medicine.
That's not a bad idea.
Is this super cringe?
Good evening, everyone. This is Jimmy
Someone
Dean.
was saying that this is like so cringe that we should skip it. If I pay you to watch it, why? No, it's good. Why? Does he like curse in it? Does he say the N-word in this or something?
From 10 News, and I'm here at an undisclosed location. There's been a lot of foot traffic from hypebeasts in and around this area, and we pinpointed it to this building. I'm about to risk my journalistic career by entering this room and trying to infiltrate this cult, but I hope you all understand I'm doing this in the name of journalism. I'm not interested in it for the money or the clothes or the high-end fashion as a whole. Behind this door, that's where they're at. Okay. Okay. Hi there. I'm here to join your cult.
Hypocritical Luddite. I feel represented when someone says the F word on your stream. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Remember what I was talking to Austin about gay posting? That's gay posting. That's what I was talking about. That's peak gay posting.
I mean, I'm willing to get over there on my knees and oh yeah, punch. Kind of feel a little out of place. Can I get one of those shirts at least, the hoodies? Why do you walk like that? Do you have polio? Wow. I don't know if you're proud.
We will act immediately.
Calling all units. Shots fired. Shots fired in front of the Supreme Store. There's about to be a 261 in progress. Send all available units.
Yes! Boy in a band.
Send in the backup. Send in the big gun. Send in the K9 unit. Send in the... Fuck. I wanna be gay, cause you're fucked and I wanna savor it. But it's cool, after smashing you, I'll PayPal you 2K. Oh no, you getting mad? Gonna knock the phone right out of my hand? That shit was fucking absurd. You're a rapper who can't resolve shit with words? Talk like you eat some paste. Hey, is that your IQ or your age? Hey, say to your audience face. Hey, how Jacob Sartorius tastes. Hey, look afraid, must have seen a ghost rider. Well, ditto, little bitch, but I'm not scared to show mine. Woo! You've been pretending ever since your little rice bowls descended. Let kids think you did it all when you weren't capable of making up playground insults. That's bad, but then I heard you tried to rap. I was more disappointed than when I found out Casey Neistat didn't have nice tats. Boy, gotta flex. Gotta flex, flex, flex. Because when you've got no personality, replace it with a Rolex. You really don't see your friends rolling their eyes, hoping to die. They're so tired.
Boy in a Band made the greatest rap of all time about how school is for losers. You should be fooling and booling. I'm out here schooling. You don't even learn about taxes in school. You made one of my favorite videos of all time. I think it's literally like, it's one of the greatest videos of all time. Sorry.
Throwing the price of what you buy in their face? No, 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 no. You think they're gonna say, oh my god, you're such a legend. You make me so wet with your reckless spending. You've gained my respect and you're oh so funny. Please, take me to your mansion and poke me. You're fucking delusional, so try your best to remember.
Bro, this is like epic rap battles. Like, this flow is basically epic rap battles of history. Oh my god.
You're not a pimp, you're a borderline sex offender. This boy a flavor of the month, but which is it, huh? A whiny Vietnamese wannabe gangsta, it's salt and vinegar. You're like Kanye, without the talent, like Jackie Chan, but a little faggot, like Soulja Boy, but actually, yeah, you're exactly like Soulja Boy.
Say you don't wanna look like a little bitch, but dude, you're gonna be crucified. How can you claim that shit when you're too scared to go in on PewDiePie?
Little hoe, little bitch, suck my 5.3-inch dick. Admit that you just got pounded. I'd say take the L if you could pronounce it. Get it? Because you're Asian? That's what you wanted, right? Hey, let's make fun of the ashen bow with his ashen bowish eyes. Jesus Christ, you're as predictable as a house tour. To call you surface level would be an insult to the ground floor. Whatever you promise to follow, you quit. You can't persist for shit, you narcissistic prick. Your audience is fickle, here's what I predict. Your channel's bound to crash down to rubble. Oh no. How the fuck can someone called gum not realize they're in a bubble? But let me guess, I'm irrelevant, right? Isn't that your excuse? When you're too stupid to explain your views? Cause you're as basic as a one-block Rubik's Cube? You're an insecure, unoriginal little bitch, and that's that. So come to think of it, you're actually the dog filter on Snapchat.
Talk cash, cash money, and the views and the clicks, and yet you're always gonna be a little bitch.
Now I'm finished as planned. It was just 3 minutes, so it wasn't that bad, but I got one question to ask you, bro. Did it feel good, though?
iTunes and Spotify.
Listen, not everything ages gracefully. You know what I'm saying? I should have given you guys a trigger warning for that, dude. Okay, I'll admit it. That last part, trigger warning for mega cringe 2017 internet. And yes, I'm making a joke. I don't mean it seriously. Like, I'm devaluing trigger warnings by making a joke about them. A trigger warning rap. Kind of wild how the internet has changed so dramatically in such a short period of time, at least like the circles that exist now. Like, back then, there was absolutely no fucking area, like no area, no space whatsoever to like even have foster a left-leaning, left-adjacent, leftist discussion.